The public is being asked to come together on Saturday to the Winona County History Center to have a discussion about social issues in the Winona community. The event is being presented by Winona Senior High School's FORTITUDE Club with help from the City of Winona Human Rights Commission and Winona State University. Club advisor Laura Hill said the idea for a conversation came following last fall's FORTITUDE student production of The Other America, Dreamed Deferred. Hill said the play was written following a disturbing series of police shootings of unarmed young black men across the country.
And so when we wrote that play, we decided that we were going to really ask Winona, is this the kind of community that we want to be? And when we wrote that play, the number one thing that everybody said that they wanted was that they wanted a conversation. They wanted for you to see them as really amazing kids. Not to see their gayness, not to see their transgendered or their blackness or Hmongness, but to see them as dreamers and college-bound young men and women. And so at any rate, that's what we wrote the play for. And then after the play, we had 200 people show up. It was an amazing attendance. And it was a lot of people that we have not seen before. And people stood up afterwards. And, oh my goodness, it really was beautiful. People I've never seen before who stood up and said, we want to have this conversation here in Winona. So what we heard was Winona wants to talk about these issues, and which is exactly what FORTITUDE had wanted when we wrote that play. So out of that came this conversation, a Winona conversation. So it just is, it's by request of Winona as a result of the play. It's a thoughtful and gentle conversation about issues that matter.
After we did the play, which dealt with a lot of issues and had skits and performances and stuff, after we did that, we kind of were like, well, that's kind of a start, but we don't just want to do a play with all these issues and then just leave it at that. So we wanted to have this conversation to kind of, people saw the play and we could talk more about it.
It's supposed to further the conversation for our performance, what we were trying to say, the message, trying to get people involved with these kind of things so that we can fix it and have a larger community and a larger voice to just inform and have people know what the heck is really going on.
So it's going to be on April 11. It's a Saturday. It's going to be at from 12:30 to 3:30. It will be at the Historical Society, which is at 160 Johnson Street. It's a beautiful place, and it's going to be on the second floor. We are going to have educational stations from 12:30 to 2 so that you can go and look at, let's just say, posters about Hmong people in Winona, and there will be people standing there at that station to talk to you about what it means to be Hmong. We'll have a GLBT station, and you can talk to people who are GLBT.
Originally, we were planning for the event to just be a panel discussion where we would have a line of people sitting at a long table kind of having a discussion and maybe answering a few questions. But as we started developing and brainstorming, we decided that we were instead going to call it a conversation because we really wanted the community to be just as engaged in the event as FORTITUDE would be. So the event will be composed of a few different stations, and they should be really interactive and engaging, where community members will be able to really just talk to the members of FORTITUDE and have these engaging, really enriching conversations about issues of equity, race, gender identity, mass incarceration, LGBT issues, things like that.
There's going to be a station. People are going to be doing poetry. There'll be a station that will have little shows going on, little like video clips. And those will involve many different things. There's one with a young child who's transgender trying to go through school, another one with mass incarceration. Other than that, we have, I'm going to be performing some music there, and with one or two of my friends, depending on how it goes.
We'll be showing videos, stuff like that. We'll have coffee and cookies for meeting and greeting people, telling them about the play and, stories and stuff. And then we'll have other sections and stuff like that.
I hope they walk away knowing that we're human too. Everyone is human. The only differences between us are that we look different. We're all the same on the inside. We're all people trying to be happy, and that's all there is to it. So hopefully they walk away knowing that they should treat people how they want to be treated. They should treat people like they deserve to be treated well, because they do.